So now that we delivered to Great Restaurant, right? So now we're going to continue on and enter in our other transactions here. So here it is the 27th once again, and we received our coffees and our coffee mugs, okay? All in one go, all right? So who wants to do this one? Okay. Well, we did a similar transaction on the previous day. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of that here. So we received our coffees, okay? And we also received our coffee mugs, okay? Right? How much was the regular coffee? $175. How much was the Supreme coffee? $205, giving you a grand total of $380. Okay. Might as well go ahead and do the. Go ahead.
Which goes into accounts payable, correct?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I will go ahead and make an adjustment to this. So Atlas Coffee Importers invoice number 388. My discount for 1% 1530 stays the same. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and might as well do the same thing with our freight since we're already here, right? We have our freight delivery from coffee from Freight Line for the Atlas Coffee. Invoice number 699. Okay. Okay, COD, and then we're gonna grab a check number. Okay. But in this case, the total freight was $62.50. So in this case, $31.25 is going to go to each of my coffees, like that, to give me a total of $62.50. Right? Once again, since I'm going to do these two transactions at the same time, so then we just deal with the inventory worksheet just one time. In this case, right, I need to get my check number from my check register, right? It is June 27th, and what do you know? Check number 1527 for $62.50 for Freightline. Okay? So now that I wrote my check out, okay, I have my check number, so I'm going to go back to my general journal because I need to update that this is check number 1527. Right? So right there, my first transaction for the coffee mugs. Right? I'm doing both at the same time to be able to compute the inventory worksheet at the same time. Okay?
You're doing the mugs also
Mm,
along with the coffee, or just the coffee first?
just the coffee first, and then we'll do the mugs later. I just copied and pasted because it's the same. It was the same exact transaction.
Save in type list.
Yeah. So there you go. So now that we finish our journal, right? First thing I'm going to do is now that I recognize that I have inventory, I'm going to go ahead and go to my purchase order so I don't forget to update that. Okay. In this case, we received both inventories, right? But in this case, my invoice for the coffees were, right, $380, which is correct, which was invoice number 388. Okay. If you could see the scenario and you want to fill in the coffee mugs too, you could go ahead and do that for invoice number 202, just so that you don't forget anyway, because we already recognize that we received the coffee mugs too. So right there, I got that purchase order out of the way as well. So now that we completed our journal, we now need to go ahead and dive right into our ledger. Okay, we're only going to do the coffee first, and then we'll go back and do the ceramic coffee mugs later. Okay. Oh, wrong sheet here. Okay, so ledger first. In this case, right, I'm going to update my coffee since I'm already here on my coffees. So Supreme Coffee, or I mean regular coffee. Okay. We have the date is the 27, which we had 125 pounds for, and we also did some freight cost. Right? Journal 17, right? And we increased our coffee for that 125 pounds, which cost me a total of $175. 175, right? And the freight of it, and the freight too, was $31.25. So therefore, if I update my inventory, I should get a grand total of $224.19 in my inventory, okay? So by adding the 25 pounds, I should have $192.94 plus the $31.25 to give me a grand total of $224.19. Okay. We also have to go ahead and update our Supreme Coffee too, right? So 627, right? One for the purchase of 125 pounds and one for the freight cost. Okay, same thing here. General Journal 17. And this time it was 4205 for the 125 plus an additional $31.25 should give you now a running balance from 103.60 to 339.85. So 103.60, increased it by 205 to give you 308.60 plus 31.25 to give you 339.85. Okay. And so since we're already on our assets, I figure why not, let's just go to our checking account anyway because we're already on assets. All right. All right, we used check number 1527. Okay, General Journal 17, and we wrote a check for $62.50, which should then bring my running balance to be now $3,687.79. Okay, because I wrote a check out for $62.50, so therefore that decreased my cash flow. Okay. Last account that we need to update is going to be our liabilities account, right? In our accounts payable, right? Since we owe Atlas Coffee once again for more coffee, right? Invoice number 388. Okay. General Journal 17, and we increased our liability by an additional $380, which should bring your account balance to now to be a total of $3,345.21. Okay. All right. Okay. So there we go. We updated our regular and supreme coffee, right? We updated our accounts payable and our checking account all in one. Okay. So now, well, I'm going to go to my subsidiary ledger to make sure I update those accounts first, and then I'll make my way to my inventory worksheet to go ahead and make sure I have those items updated. So in this case, let me see, vendors. We dealt with Atlas coffee importers, right? We owe another additional amount for coffee. So 627, right? We purchased another 125 pounds of each coffee. Okay? But this time, this invoice was invoice number 388. And let's see. This was done on the 17th. They gave us the same terms. So once again, as you can see, my formula, it tried to pick up my number, but in this case, it did not pan out. So I have to re-enter my formula. So I'm going to copy my date, and I'm going to add 15 to it to get me a total of July 12th. Okay. In this case, I'm going to add 30 days to get me July 27. So good here, good news here is that everything that we owe is now in July. Okay, the only one that's upcoming, if I want the discount, if I paid for my coffee today, if not, everything's due in July. So I still have a lot more time. Right? And the invoice amount was $380. Oopsies, $380. Okay. So then that's going to bring my account up to now $2,226.25. So 222,625. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and locate my freight line. Once again, same thing, except this time it's shipping. Shipping cost for 250 pounds coffee. Check number 1527 this time. Right? And I believe the invoice was $699. Right? Again, it's General Journal 17, and this was COD. Therefore, the sales receipt amount was $62.50, but I paid that $62.50. So therefore, I don't owe Freightline for anything because I already paid for it, and at least this validates me that I received my inventory items. Last but not least, I need to now update my inventory. So let's see. I'm going to start off with my regular coffee. It is now June 27. We did not sell anything. We increased our inventory. Okay. And let's see. Let's look at my bill to see how much the cost per item is. So in this case, my regular coffee was $1.40 per pound, which should give me a total of $175. I had freight of $31.25 to give me a grand total cost of not that number. Let's do it again. A grand total cost of $206.25. Okay. So 206.25 is my total cost. So I'm going to go ahead and update my inventory real quick. So 11 plus 125 is going to give me a grand total of 136. Okay. And let me see. I started out with 1794, and I'm going to add 206.25 to get me a grand total of $224.19. Okay. Which, let's double confirm if that matches my ledger account. 224, oops, 224.19. Let's see. Where is my inventory? There it is. 224.19 is exactly correct. Okay. And of course, I solved for my new average cost per item because I have a new quantity and new cost. Which, since the coffee was actually more expensive this time around, it was $1.40. it brought up my cost per item by a penny. So now it's $1.6486. Okay. Now I need to update my Supreme coffee because now I have a new batch of inventory to have here. So 125, and let's see what cost per item I purchased that batch for. This case it was $1.64, which gave me a total of 205 plus $31.25 should give you a total cost of $236.25. Right? Which in this case, since we're using the FIFO method, we need to keep track of our inventory based on batches. So I'm going to take my total cost to solve for my cost per item. So $236.25 divided by my total quantity of 125 to give me a total of $1.89 per pound. Okay. So now I need to add that into my inventory on hand. That now I have an additional $125 £125 at $1.89. All right, which this formula is going to be my quantity times my cost of 180 to give me a total of 236.25, which because I have a running balance here gives me a total of 181 pounds at a total of $339.85, which let's also triple confirm in our ledger if that is true. Let's see, Supreme Coffee for 33985, and that right there holds true. Right?
Can you go back to your inventory, please?
Which one?
Supreme.
The worksheet or ledger?
Ledger.
Ledger. Okay.
360. It's 205, right, on the coffee?
Yes.
And so you got 308.60. Oh my goodness, me and my fat fingers.
It happens. 33985 is correct. Yes.
At this point in the class, I'm starting to get dyslexic and just typing whatever.
I know. That's why it's really hard and to concentrate, especially when you're talking and you're looking. Yes, you see it the right way, but it comes out of your mouth the wrong way.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah.
Thank you for going back. Appreciate it.
No problem. Okay. So for this class, we only have time for that one more transaction, which is to record the purchase of those coffee mugs. Okay. It's already 11. Okay. So let's go ahead and someone please do the purchase. I already did the journal for you. Okay, so all you have to do is just do the calculations here. Right? So 27th of June. Okay, last we have here is to record that we received 100 coffee mugs, okay, which was which costed a dollar, which cost $2.51 each, okay? All right?
So it's going to be 251 as for your purchase expense.
251 for the purchase expense, good.
And 100 for the freight. Nathan, you want to do this one?
I'll try and do it because I want
Okay,
to see if I can put my head back into all of this because it's like you guys are talking circles around me, but I'm here.
Okay.
oh, good.
I am definitely here. Okay, so we're receiving our coffee mugs from All Things um, Ceramics, right?
Correct.
Invoice 202.
202.
So you've already did the general journal, right?
Yes.
Are,
So let me go
are you
ahead and make that change right here. Yes, go ahead.
so that you just changing that to invoice 202?
Mhm.
Yeah, because everything else still looks the same.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go through this like I'm two, you guys. So just be a little patient with me because I'm like Erica. At this point in time, everything is going in one way and coming out another. So, yeah, it is.
All right.
Okay, so so the invoice total amount it was 100 ceramic coffee cups
Mhm.
for $251 each. The
Mhm.
total for everything was $251. I'm sorry, that was $2.51 each.
Yes, the total purchase expense is 251. Good.
Plus the $100 delivery.
Correct.
So the accounts payable
Mhm.
would be $351.
Yes, because in this case, I'm not going to pay them. And they sent me a bill. They gave me some
Yeah.
terms. I have
Uh-huh.
10 days to pay them. If not, the whole thing is due in 30.
Okay.
Right?
All righty. So we're not paying them, but we
No.
still need to go into our ledger first, general ledger first.
Okay, we can do that.
We can do that. Awesome.
Yes, we can. All right, so general ledger. So we're going to go ahead and locate our first account. So the first account that we have here is our purchase expense.
Expense.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's going to be under expenses. Good. Okay, I got it.
All righty. So we're of course going to put in the date, which is June 27th.
Got it.
100 coffee mugs.
100 coffee mugs.
And I think that's JG17
JG17, good.
for 251.
251. So then what's my total running balance going to be here?
Your total running balance is going to be 1,092.20. Is that correct?
That is excellent. That's correct. Excellent.
Awesome sauce. Okay. So now we need to go to our next expense accounts, which is going to be the freight expense.
Good. So go all the way up to the top. Okay, freight expense.
Alrighty. June 27. Still 100 coffee mugs. GJ17, $100. And that should, our total debits on that should be 500.
Good. Excellent. $500 in grand total. We had 5 shipments, all costing $100 each. 500 is your total.
Okay. Now we're going to accounts payable.
Right, here we are, accounts payable.
Alrighty. And that's going to be June 27, invoice number 202. JG 17. And you said we're not paying this, correct?
Yes, this accounts payable is what we owe. So we need
Okay,
to increase what we owe.
so so we now owe the total of 351,
Yes.
which is going to, let me do some math. Going to bring that to $3,696.21.
Excellent. Good.
Now we need to add that into our inventory.
Okay, we can do that. Yes. And add that into our inventory. So ceramic coffee mugs inventory. Okay.
Okay, it's going to be for the 27th. Well, let me ask you something.
Go for it.
Okay, and you guys may have covered this, I don't know, but if excuse me, I think I just had a brain fart right in front of everybody. Okay. I think I did. Okay, so I really lost my thoughts. Sorry, guys. It's gone. It probably would have helped us. It's gone.
No worries, no worries.
Oh my God. I could just call it fat people brain or pregnant brain or whatever you got, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so we received 100 ceramic coffee cups
Mm-hmm.
on the 27th.
100, good.
For $2.51 each.
Okay.
Freight cost was $100. Bam, that's done. I just love Excel. It simplifies a lot.
It does.
I can't wait to do QuickBooks again to see if I have a different experience than I had the first time around.
Okay. It will definitely be a different experience because now you learn so much more and you'll be able to do it a lot quicker.
I'm trying to tell you, I think I learned a whole lot more. I guess it's gonna all come together later. Okay, so we put it in the inventory. We did our accounts payable. We updated all the accounts.
Mm-hmm.
What am I missing?
Well, we dealt with a vendor, so we need to make sure that we update on our side that we owe this person money. So we need to go to our subledger to record that we received a bill. So here we go, subledger, vendors. Okay, who did we deal with? We dealt with all things ceramics.
All things ceramics, yeah.
Okay.
So, are we running out of room for all things ceramic?
I'll let you know. And this is the last of it, but it's okay. If you're worried, you can always add an extra row if you like. But this is the last of it.
Oh, okay. So, the date is the 27th, of course.
27th.
We received 100 ceramic coffee cups.
Okay.
And what am I looking at? What is this 17? Is that the invoice?
Invoice number, yep.
Okay, 202.
202.
All righty. Our general journal is 17.
Good.
We do have the 1% 10 net 30.
Good. The terms.
Mm-hmm. So we need to find
what's my
it's due.
Yeah, what's my discount due date? Okay, so terms is you receive a discount based off if you pay within a certain amount of days. If not, the whole bill is due in X amount of days. So in this case, what I'm trying to do here is I want to know what is the possibility of me being able to receive that discount. So what date do I need to pay in order to get my 1% discount?
Is that from the 27th?
Yes, from the 27th, yes.
So you need to pay by is it going to be July 7th?
July 7th is correct,
Yeah.
right? If not, when is the whole bill due?
The 27th.
The
That'll be
27th.
30 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, exactly 30 days. Good. Okay. Last but not least, how much was that bill?
Total $351.
$351. Okay. Okay. We didn't make any payments, no discounts here, no returns here. So that is it. We owe $351. Now, in grand total, with all these invoices that I have, so I have a total of 5 invoices I received from All Things Ceramics. Grand total is $1469.96.
That would look correct.
Yes. And that is it for today.
Well, that wasn't too painful.
Of course not. All right, so here, right, I'm gonna just, let me see, do we have time to just add this guy in here? It's 11:15 if you want to add him in here. So Albert submits another order for the corner bookstore. All right. So if we're going to add another order for the corner bookstore, right, all we got to do is update our commissions, because in this case, the order is going to be due for June 29. So let's go ahead and add him in the commissions for 218.81. Okay. Subsidiary ledger under commissions. Okay. We are going to be doing another one for the corner bookstore for a total of 218.81, I think. 218.81. That is our sales order here, right? Mr. Allen is going to be responsible to make sure he delivers this order to the corner bookstore. Okay? For 218.81. We're not going to calculate anything yet, but Excel obviously is picking up a trend, so that's okay if you filled it in for you automatically. It's okay. Okay. So that means we're gonna leave off today. We're gonna end it right here. So when we come back, we're going to go ahead and purchase from the whole store foods again. So other than that, today is Thursday. Okay, so like I said, reminder for you guys. You guys still have one, I think you guys have journal